Just know it. Just know it. Why can't I hear you, Chris? Oh, no, I can't hear you. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, shit, I feel like I'm out in the universe all by myself. I don't know if people can hear me, if Chris can hear me. I see I'm on the one screen. Oh, my baby hair laid down. Oh,
How about now? How about now?
Oh, shit, we got Chris.
Yep, just a little mix up here.
It's all good. I couldn't tell if people could hear me or not. So.
Yeah, they hear you. Oh, we hear you. We hear you. All right. No, sorry to those who were excited when my mic wasn't working. Like, finally, we've been praying for this night. B-Phlat, she's in Philadelphia. I'm Chris Denman. I'm here in St. Louis at Midcoast Studios. Deja's on the board tonight. We've got a big show ahead. We have a special guest, and it's the DIY and comedy podcast your grandparents warned you about. B-Phlat, great to see you. Love the sweater. Love the sweater.
It's the one your grandparents is watching, smoking right along with me.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
I have a great time here on Tighten Up Tuesdays, where we flip this shit and making it fly. And being frugal, of course, Chris. You know that's our whole premise. Save your money. Spend it where you really need it.
Don't forget.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm good. It's busy. It's, happy to be here. Happy to see you. I'm excited for the Picassos to join us. We got a good group. You got a great guest tonight. You got a lot of fun ahead. And I do. I really like that sweater. So
thank you. Yeah, I'm representing because tonight seems like a St. Louis night. My guest is from St. Louis, who has a special guest, and they're from St. Louis, and it's just a lot of St. Louis love going on tonight. So I thought I'd wear one of my sponsors. Torrance, shout out to Torrance, gave me and Dennis a lot of this stuff, and these are the things that we gave away in the talent show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like for what do they call it? Like if you did an exhibition for consolation prizes, not necessarily
for the losers.
No such thing as a loser.
I'm speaking factually. Did they win?
Well, they really couldn't be in the competition. They were just doing like an exhibition.
Well, I'm telling you, those prizes are top notch.
But they had really good people. Believe me, some of the people that were in the talent show, if they were in it, they may have won. And it's like this ain't no damn The Voice. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't coming up here trying to win our money. This is for the Picassos, but we'll let you be in it and you can get a consolation prize. So this was what we gave out as consolation prizes. Well, I'm rocking my Just Louis sweatshirt.
I love it. I'm a fan. I'm also a fan of all the people in the live chat saying I did my own Beyonce mute challenge. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
Love it.
Well, Chris, guess what? Before I jump into anything, I always have to first give a shout out to my sponsors. And I'm loving that. I have great news for you. Great news for us. Which I'll announce. This is just stuff off the record since you don't like me talking about our business on the show.
Listen, we just have different ideas of what business is and what is for public consumption. And you know what?
Exactly. And I'm learning it.
Are you?
Yeah. So that's why I'm moving on to the next thing and give a shout out to Mighty Kind.
Okay, good.
And look, Chris, I'm holding on to my last can. Let everybody see my last can.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people saying they're getting them sent, and that's so cool to see.
And the crazy thing is, this is my October shipment. Ain't that fucked up? Date is October 5th. It's my last can. I'm holding on to it for a special occasion. Then I'm gonna order at the end of October. But I'm like, me and Den has been killing them. You know I love Mighty Kind, and I love everybody that is buying them. Now I need to see the photos, so start sending them to me like Irina did, And Quincy, start sending me your photos of your cans, with your drink. And let me see how you rocking your mighty kind. And if you got some little drink recipes, how you hook it up, I'd love to see that also. And I also have to give a quick shout out to Elevate the Good. Go ahead, Deja, throw that flyer up. I'm doing this every week. This is a shout out to Carla, and it's definitely a shout out to Mr. Errol Bush. He won this. Look at that. That tight Elevate the Good goodie package. That's a luxury box. But for people that don't know, Mr. Errol Bush, he is the father of Cori. Cori Bush is the congresswoman from Missouri.
Yeah.
And look at her daddy. Her daddy getting the edibles. He won.
It's legal here.
Definitely. So I think that's kind of tight that, even though he knows his daughter's a congresswoman, he's like, I'm still supporting. He must have put his money in a raffle or something to win it. He knew it was in it when he was getting it. So shout out to Mr. Errol. Shout out to Mr. Bush getting to Elevate the Good products. And I wanted to let people know that also in that box were 2 donations from our Picassos. Kelly Eyewear gave a pair of glasses, and Cicely at Artsy by Design donated one of her sandstone necklaces. I think it was a sandstone necklace, not the rock. I forgot, but she makes these really amazing necklaces. I have one that has like sand in it.
Yeah.
So she donated that to go in there. So I like how the Picassos are just cross marketing and reaching out to each other and staying in touch and just being supportive. So shout out to Kelly's Eyewear, that's my cousin, and my soror Cicely, for supporting Elevate the Good luxury box. I appreciate that.
I love it. Hey, a quick support in the live chat. Sharisa says, just received my case of Mighty Kind. Needed it today. Great to hear.
Sharisa got it all. She got Kelly Eyewear. She sent the photo of her rocking the glasses she bought at the festival, which really looked nice on her. So I'm definitely showing that photo next week. And hopefully she'll send me a photo. I got a photo of her with the black flash rag. She's getting all the stuff. And now she got the Mighty Kind. Shout out to Mighty Kind. We doing it. And I really appreciate it because y'all know that money goes to us. And that us means the podcast. So God is good and all the time. Won't he do it, Chris? Amen.
Won't he will.
Yes. Of course, I have to give a shout out to Lauren and Daphne. Half this wouldn't be possible without them. I'm giving a shout out to our new viewer, Ann in Jacksonville. So shout out to Ann. Spread the love. Tell people, because I'm definitely trying to get our viewership up. Chris, I'm really trying to get focused now. Now that the festival's over, I know what has to be done. I know how to designate and let other people do things. I really want to get back to the business of Tighten Up Tuesday, Frugal Flip, and what it's about, and just posting more and just doing the shit I need to do on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to play catch up from being sick, and it's taking me a minute. And I'm working on that long ass fulfillment summary for the sponsors. That's looking so nice and dope. Dennis looked over it. I'll be showing it at our Zoom meeting on Thursday because I do need feedback from it.
Okay.
And people got to look over it. I'm sure I probably spelled some shit wrong. I'd be smoking. So, we have this meeting coming up Thursday, and it's for the committee members only. And then the following meeting, which is next week on the, I think it's on the 19th. Yeah, we have the meeting.
That looked kind of like a comedy flyer.
Did it?
A little.
No, it ain't got a lot of information on it, Chris. It doesn't have a lot of information.
It was nearing comedy flyer. It was nearing comedy flyer. I said nearing.
Tighten Up Tuesday committee announcements been looking like that for the whole year. You just now noticing that been the same information, or you just now wanted to mention it?
I just wanted to mention it.
Okay. Well, our meeting Thursday is going to be super long and important, but I'm going to be getting a lot of good feedback, and a lot of that stuff has to go in the report. I put some quotes in. I got to get some quotes from the vendors and volunteers. They're looking for that kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
So you'll get it. Thank you. So, of course, I have to show our next quick shout out, which goes out to you, Chris. Thank you for sending us the save the date, because we already ready. People are already hitting me up saying, oh, I'm getting ready. I'm mad I missed it. I'm getting all kind of emails and DMs about people saying that they're reserving, when can they reserve their room? They ready. So
I love it.
think it's gonna be double people and double work, but now that I know what to do, it's gonna be seamless.
That's what I like to hear. I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
Well, let me go and do my Cash App shout outs and my Cash App fans. I'm giving a shout out to Verna because she seems to be beating Candace Perry and Phyllis. I'm sorry, ladies, in the Cash App battle. She also sends me the cough drops. So, Chris,
that's very kind.
I'm just saying, do you need me to send you a few?
There's been just a little hint of it.
You did that last Tuesday. You did that last Tuesday. You a little bit in the chat. Yeah, and here it is a week later, and you still got a little undercurrent.
Deja's around children during the day, so maybe I can blame her for that.
And she's immune to not getting sick. Is that what it is? She's not coughing.
She just passes it on to people at the studio.
That could be it. Sounds like COVID, because they were saying people could be the carrier, and then the other person get it. I don't know. I'm talking shit.
No, you're talking about that stuff that was going around Fontbonne in the 80s.
Oh, I thought that was chlamydia.
There it is.
Oh, I ain't had that. It was going around. There was a lot going around. Mm-hmm. And what was that people was getting when they had the lice on them?
Crabs.
Yeah, crab. I didn't know if that was good. The clap. Is the clap the same as chlamydia?
I think so. Oh, why'd you answer that? Deja shook her head really fast.
I'm trying to get these together because, I don't really know much about all of that. I'm not saying that I was always well protected, but I know I ain't had that. All right.
Aren't you mad Key's not here? I feel like I could use a hair primping.
See, that I told you Deja's going to come into play. She's going to come into play because you sat down a little late, so she didn't get a chance to jump out there and dance and get you together.
Hey, one day.
Well, shout out to Verna, Candace, and Phyllis because, they're in the running. And I have to give a shout out to Mark. MM sent me money for the bongo dance. I don't even know what the hell that is, Chris.
That's a new song from your
is
girl
that
Meg.
A new dance I'm supposed to be doing or something?
I don't know. Maybe so.
Oh, shout out to all the people who cashed at me for feeling better. Happy October. I definitely appreciate that. And of course, Rhoda and Candace Perry sent me money to get a floor rag and a crumb rag.
Crumb rag. I dropped a hot bar last week with that crumb rag, huh?
Yes. So now I'm so conscious. And every time I start wiping shit down on the counters, I think to myself, wow, who else's floors have I wiped up with the same dish rag? I just think about at my mom's house, my dad's, everywhere. And I'm I'm going to stop doing that. So now I'm more conscious of it since 92% of the people said use a separate rag.
Okay. I love it.
Well, let me go ahead and go on and dance for Verna. I keep saying Verna. It's Verna. Verna, Phyllis, Candace, Mark, Kathy Layford just came in. Of course, all my early people, Lavette. Go and get up and do a little something. I feel like shaking a little leg. I'm feeling a little inspired. Oh.
Here it comes. Oh my goodness, here it is.
I gotta tell people quick. This the bongo dance called Watch the Ad.
You're gonna kill me. There it is. Oh, she's just looing at people. There's the wash the ass, and we got the hot spot. Oh my gosh! Can we have the old school Soul Train? Is there any of that?
Oh.
and the second Mom on Fresh Prince version.
Oh.
Go B. Everybody's loving it. Veronica, Abby, Pack 93, M. Gabrielle, Solange, Irina, Kiana, Elevate the Good, Joy, Saslaya, Pack 93, GT Davika in the house, going to bed. Margaret Edwards is in.
don't know about come down the soul train line like this.
Ms. Michelle. Oh man, look at you all supporting hard. That's some great dance. If you want to make B dance, $CashApp, $B-Phlat.
That was love right there. You know I gotta show love. I'm feeling better. I feel like I'm back in the swing of things. I'm getting super organized, scaling down my office, organizing stuff, having a flash. As always, thank God I got my rag. Although this one of my old, no, this is the new one. Yeah, this is the new, nice, soft one. Look at that.
Yeah. That's a nice one. B-Phlat, buyjack.com/B-Phlat.
Amen. Let me go and show my 2 flash rags. Shout out to Tina Gibson and her granddaughter. She was sweating at the homecoming. I bet she was. It looked like it was hot, but look at her. Her granddaughter is so beautiful.
Lovely photo. I love it. That's great.
Yep. Rocking the flash rag. And of course,
our
world traveler, Natalie, is all over. I think she was in Grenada. I know she was in the Caribbean when she hit me up and she was like, I'm somewhere hot and needing a flash rag. And I got to get my own. I lost my black one. I don't know where the hell it went. So now I got to order new flash rags again just so I can have a black one. Damn it, I should have had John print me one. I was in St. Louis. I didn't even think about it. My mind was all over the place in St. Louis. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it sure was. Everybody was busy, though. It happens.
So thank you for everybody that's getting the flash rags and keep the photos coming. You know I appreciate it. Let me go and jump into the DYK. You know, I love this book. This is going to be it unless people send me some more stuff. And then I find the stuff for Chris about the first white man, white woman, no matter. I love this book. I too sing America because things, for example, the DYK I'm reading today happened yesterday, October 9th, on 1823. So I love how it goes by the day. It gives you history points of things that happened on that day. So today's DYK is dedicated to Mary Ann Shadd Cary. 1823 to 1893, the first African-American female publisher of a newspaper. So let me just read a quick quib about her. In 1823, Mary Ann Shadd is born in Wilmington, Delaware. She will become the publisher of Canada's first anti-slavery newspaper, the Provincial Freeman, and the first woman in North America to publish and edit a newspaper. I read a lot of interesting facts about her. I told you, funny, she had like a residency here in Philadelphia. But I totally understand that because you have to think about during those days, this was like the hub of the freemen. So
her last name was what?
Shadd, Shadd, and she married. Her married last name is Cary, Cary.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So her family fled slavery, moved to Canada. She came to the U.S., went to school in Delaware and in Pennsylvania. Isn't it crazy? For schooling, and then founded the first anti-slavery newspaper.
She's on it. Wow.
Yes. And she looked like she got a little white in her. So I'm going to do some research because she might know the first white man that let her stay with them up in Canada. You never know.
I thought maybe her last name was Barry, as in Hallie.
Cary, C-A-R-Y.
As in Hallie.
So I'm sure she looked a little half white. All the pictures. So she probably got a lot of help, obviously, in Canada from white people. So she might, I'm going to do a little research. She might know somebody that knows somebody, Chris. And it might all lead back to a Denman. And they're going to be like, damn.
Don't dig too hard. You don't want to dig too hard, I'm sure. That's always, I always see those poor bastards go on, what is that, finding or tracing your lineage. And I'm like, if you're white, it's probably not going to be a lot of times. I know on one side, I came over here from Germany like way later than anything.
Everybody came from somewhere. We all have a lineage.
I found out I was related to John Smith, like really related.
Really related. Okay.
Yeah, pretty wild.
I don't know if I'm related to anybody famous other than myself. Let me think about it.
Your mom's famous to me.
Oh, She's infamous. It's a difference. It's a difference.
I'm Beverly's mother.
My mama is infamous. Oh, don't get me talking about her. She is my nemesis, and I love her to death. Me and my sister said the other day, she said, I can't believe I was over there. I asked her to make me a piece of toast. She told me she ain't had time. But as soon as my brother, she did. But as soon as my sister said, it was my mom's birthday on Sunday, they went, my sister picked up my brother. And my mama heard him say in the back seat that he was hungry, right? Jada said by the time they got their whole fucking breakfast was cooked. She was so mad because she was like, I just asked for a piece of toast for my coffee. And you know, but as soon I was like, you know our mama, that's how she do us.
Well,
She heard man was hungry, so she like, oh, let me fix him something to eat and made a full breakfast. Ain't that crazy?
It's
That's
incredible.
Infamous. So I don't even know why my sister's surprised. She know her. She know our mama.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game. And I will admit I'm aware of what this is and how spoiled I was. What did you have? What did your mom make you for breakfast before school? Like
okay, first
high school.
When I was little, we always had rice, eggs, and toast.
Oh, that's good. And
then on the weekends is when we got to eat cereal. Because it was like a luxury.
Yeah. That's good though. Yeah. That's taking care of you.
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays, his mom didn't feel like before we went to Sunday school, we'd get to eat cereal and we loved it. We'd be like,
that's smart.
Every day. You couldn't eat no cereal Monday, Tuesday with not no 3 kids.
You'd be out of it by Tuesday.
Exactly. Yeah. So my mom would cook breakfast.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then on the weekends we would have cereal.
I was hoping you'd have a funnier answer, like she kicked you in the ass and said, "Figure it out."
Oh no! I told you, my mama didn't let us cook. That's why I don't understand how these kids be knowing how to cook and shit. My mother would not let us in the kitchen to be touching shit because she was like, "Y'all gonna burn the goddamn house down. Give me that. I'll make the toast." We couldn't do nothing. They had to do anything.
Well, that's good. It showed me.
Clean up. You couldn't be in there operating shit. So you have to remember, Chris, this was the 70s. So shit was new. We had no microwave. We had a toaster oven. My mom was like, you ain't touching that. So you burn some shit up.
Rightfully so, though.
Right.
Yeah. And appliances weren't as safe back then. Like you could truly electrocute yourself like pretty easily, probably.
So the shit was new to my mom, and she wasn't reading instructions and shit. She was figuring out how to, and we definitely couldn't touch shit.
And she didn't buy it from your grandma's homemade.
She ordered it from
your grandma's bodega.
She gets shit from Montgomery Ward back in the day. You know you was gonna get your ass beat if you touched it.
Got it.
The vacuum cleaner, anything that costs over $50, you couldn't. I'm serious, Chris. My mom be like, you ain't touching that.
That's how they held it down.
Yeah, that costs. I'll do it because she didn't want nothing to get broke. It was like certain things she couldn't do. So anyway. As we got older, she didn't mind. But when we were young kids, like 10, 11, we straightened up. We didn't clean up. We didn't operate shit like that. No washers and dryers, none of that. Because if you broke it, you was getting your ass beat. Because all she could think about was how much it was going to cost to get fixed. Yeah, so that's it.
I think that's a good plan. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and do my... quick DIY demonstration before I go ahead and jump into my feature. Look at it. I'm right on schedule, Chris. It's like 9:25. Oh, go B. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
You want to do a DIY?
I am. Because I'm trying to get back into the swing of things in terms of showing different things that I do around the house. Tidying up, tightening up, all the different things. So I think about what I do in the fall. I do things seasonally. So for October, it's like my comfort cozy month. And it's like I start pulling out all the things that make me comfortable around the house. Cushions, covers, that kind of stuff. Candles, scents.
Sure.
So this week, I'm focusing on scents, and I'm just going to kind of show people the DIY things that I do. Even though I remember last time we was making candles, somebody said something about you can't put those scents, the essential oils in with the candles because they don't burn right. I hear you, Chris, with that cough.
I'm just laughing at you. That's all.
Oh, yeah, right. So I'm going to have to send you some of these Ricola. I got plenty of them. So what I do, I have a little list, and it's funny. I couldn't find I didn't know we were out of dryer sheets, but I can just talk about that's an easy hack. I couldn't find my light bulb ring. I've been using that damn thing for 10 years, and now I don't know where it is. And I don't want to say Dennis took it off and put it upstairs on his floor lamp, but that's about where I'm going to have to go look on the second floor. So anyway, let me go ahead and just show y'all my 5 little hacks of things that I do so you can save money. Because y'all know I'm the tea light candle queen. So let me turn this screen around this way just a little bit. And I'm going to run right through this. So I love this bowl. This is what I keep all my candles in. Y'all know I'm the tea light candle queen. And y'all know because I smoke a lot of weed, I love for my house to smell good. I don't like my house to be smelling like I'm always smoking. So I'm always burning things. Now, this is something that I'll show you. I normally fill this pot up, and I definitely use this pot because I don't use it for cooking. But I burn all kind of shit in this pot. So in this pot, I have apples and oranges and 3 cinnamon sticks. So a lot of times I'll throw old apple cores in here. Even if I can't eat a whole orange or apple, I'll cut it up and make this because I can reuse it and reuse it. But what I also do when I'm boiling this, I let it simmer and it just makes the house smell amazing. I sprinkle in rosemary. For some reason, it just gives my house a really nice, not necessarily like a Thanksgiving smell, but it just smells fresh with the cinnamon. So if you want to try that, you can do the apples, oranges, half a pot of water, a little bit of rosemary. You don't need a lot because you know rosemary is super strong. But this, I'm definitely going to get this boiling probably tomorrow and just let it simmer. I let it simmer on the stove for like 3 or 4 hours. Very low, and just let it make the house smell good. When I don't feel like doing that and I'm doing the cheap version, of course, y'all know people give me all kind of stuff and I love to use it. I have this spray that was given to me in St. Louis. It smells like pineapples and oranges and it smells great. So I pour some of this into a half a pot of water. Now, I don't use this pot. This is my cooking pot. I do have one on the second floor that I use. That was the one I was using for candles. But I'll pour like a half a thing of water and let this simmer and pour some of this in, or my essential oils, just some drops of water, and let that burn on the stove, and it just makes your house smell amazing. The other thing I do, because I know people buy the little wax cubes that you're supposed to burn in here with a tea light candle. This one already has a tea light candle in it. And you put the wax cube on top. And then you have to let it sit so that it gets hard enough for you to either pop it out or melt it and pour it out to use it again. I don't even do that. I just use this or my essential oils. And what I do is put a few drops of water in the top. And like I said, my oils that my homie in St. Louis gave me. Smells amazing. Or one of these essential oils. One thing I try not to do is be burning a whole bunch of different fragrances around the house. So I try to stick to 1 or 2. If I'm burning something upstairs, I make sure that stays upstairs versus for what I'm doing down here. So this is a little hack. Instead of buying the cubes, you can use essential oils or whatever oils you might have. And I told you I'll be using perfume. I sure do. I'll be burning a little perfume, sample vials, all kind of shit in pots. Anything that smells good. And I told y'all you do not have to buy floating candles because as you can see, tea light candles float in water. So whenever I'm doing something cute, I have a lot of cute wine glasses. If I want to do something cute on the table for dinner night, I just put water in the wine glass and a candle in the top and let it float. I want Carla to see I have already burned out her meditation candle that she gave me in St. Louis. It smelled amazing. It is done. So I take drops when I'm burning a tea light candle. You see, I have it inside the candle that Joy and
Yep.
Angel made me. I let it burn and then I'll put a couple drops in, or I'll take this and spray it inside the candles. And I do all the little tea light candles like that, and then they just smell amazing down here. So because I bought these tea light candles I have 320 of these candles for $12. They're unscented from Amazon. They
That's
came in
great.
different colors. They only burn for like 2 or 3 hours, but while they're burning, I just like add things to them to make them smell good, because in the fall, not that it's just only in the fall, but for some reason in the fall, I just like to feel the warmth. I love putting tea light candles on the floor, going up the steps, around the house with the scents in it. It just makes me feel like, oh, the fall is coming. I ain't got no fireplace. Shit. So I like the warmth. I probably could buy one of those little faux fireplaces. I haven't. That shit don't do nothing but run up your electricity. I got enough damn bills. So I just like to burn a lot of candles, tea lights, different candles, and I love different scents. So those are my little hacks. Now the one thing you can do with a dryer sheet is rub it on a light bulb because light bulbs do get dusty. Even if they don't, when you're putting in a new light bulb, rub it with a dryer sheet. So when it burns, you can smell the scent from the dryer sheet on the light bulb. So that's a little hack.
Nice
And I want
work.
people to try that and let me know how it works for them. So there you have it, Chris.
Look at
Oh,
you.
right.
That's why
Oh,
people tune in, B. You're a talented woman.
I try to be, and that's why I also acknowledge other people's talents, because I ain't the only one out here doing great stuff. Like my girl Candace, I want to show that next week I will be showing all of her reefs, because y'all know it's Halloween in the fall, and I just wanted to show a sample of what she's doing. You know, she's always doing something amazing.
That's great.
So shout out to Candace Perry, North Carolina, with
Raise
her
up.
amazing. Yeah, so next week make sure you watch so you can see what she's selling. I'll be having up her hashtag information in case you want to order something for the fall, for Halloween, Thanksgiving. You know, holidays are coming up, and you might
Take
even
your
want to put in a pre-Christmas order.
take your wreath
Yeah.
off, wave it around your head like a helicopter.
Go, Chris. You get 3 black points. You got 3 black points on your card. Okay, I hear you. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Well, we are doing amazing. I have to say that. With on timing, I'm trying to be conscious. It gets late. I know I'll be tired. You're tired, and I don't want to wear people out. I ain't trying to hold people tighten up Tuesday hostage. Oh, God. I ain't even know what you look like smiling like that.
I don't want to know.
No, and I gotta. Oh, I can't even. Oh, you gotta see these funny things that Quincy did. He did these avatars of us based on our card. Oh, I have to just say it. I
I
told
bet
Quincy
they're
I was going to tell you. They funny because he turned you into a black man on one of them.
just
I was cracking up.
as
I was like,
long as people know I
hell
didn't make it.
no. I was like, not Chris as a black man. It was like a medieval. It's that same card that he made for us, but he made
Yeah,
it in different kind of, like, he made one like a futuristic. Then he made us like we were like uh karate swordsman, and
I
one
love
they
it.
were just really dope. He did 14 different ones. Then I saw the one when you was a black man. I said, hell no. Because you still had the white eyes. And I ain't even gonna say it looked like blackface, but it was funny. But I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna have to send it to you. I definitely can't post it, but it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
please don't.
And I'm gonna show it on the Zoom.
I'm
I'm
sure. Yeah, so somebody can
not
screenshot
shit
it
on
and
it.
yeah,
I'm not
and
doing
say,
that.
"Look what Chris Denman made."
I don't even know how to show graphics on the Zoom yet. I'm trying to learn how to do that. So, I'm always trying to learn how to do a lot of shit. So, anyway, let me go ahead and bring my feature on. As I'm keeping with October things to do in the fall, I'm glad I got a chance to meet this young lady at the festival. She was there helping Carla, one of our great sponsors, Elevate the Good. Got to give a shout out to Bring Her On, Bring Her On. Let me go ahead and show her fabulous photo, Deja. Thank you, Phyllis Curry, a
Oh,
DIY
beautiful.
Yes, isn't that? I made that little graphic to match her
Oh, is that
jumper.
your work?
Yeah, I was like, she looking so fly. Standing next to some of her creative
Got the
artwork.
dress? Yeah. Love it.
Yes, I think I'm gonna make doing landscaping is an art and it's artwork. So putting all that together to me, it's still creative. You have to have an eye for that. So with that being said, I want to bring Phyllis on because she's definitely here to talk to us about things to do for the fall regarding just answer questions regarding like perennials in your yard. Because for the most part, I would say everybody from like Maine to Wyoming experiences some type of winter weather and has to deal with plants. So the only people that really excluded is like Florida and really down south in Texas, like Corpus Christi. But everybody else in Alabama still have to deal with like cold snaps and things like that, where you have to deal with like prepping your yard and what to do with your plants when the fall comes in. So after chatting with Phyllis, I was like, oh, I got to have her come on the show when she was showing all her amazing work at the festival. And I was like, girl, you did that, you do this. So, I love creatives and DIYers, and that's what this show is about. So, with that being said, let me introduce the world to the amazing Phyllis Curry representing the Lou. Hey, Miss Lady.
Welcome, Phyllis.
Hello, how are you all?
Chris, let me show you.
You gonna do my twitch, you gonna do my little wine, girl. Do my wine. Wine,
what I'm trying to do at the festival. Watch this. Wait a minute.
That's how you let people know you're there to party.
Yeah,
you gotta be up in age to do that dance. It's like the only one I got left.
I said, how you doing, Phyllis? She talking about good.
I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. I like it here.
My hip was out. My other hip was out, so I didn't have a choice but to shake that one.
So that's my thing now. I like the little hip move. I'm trying to learn how to get. I don't move like that. I'm trying to learn how to be more of a twerker.
You gotta be old to shake like that. You still young, and you gotta get a little more set.
I know how to dance. I don't really know how to shake.
You do dance. I love it, girl. You got your own little creative style.
It's a difference between dancing and shaking. Yeah, I can't
shake it. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, Phyllis, unfortunately, Chris, we got to kick you off the screen.
All right, Chris. It's good to see you again.
Great to see you, too. Have fun with B.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. You're always so gracious. I appreciate you.
He is a nice guy. He really is. He asked me. I must have looked like I was about to pass out. He kept saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay? You okay, Phyllis?"
Chris is so great when he's not cutting up. Just like me.
Yeah, and I saw that too. I saw that. I'm paying attention.
You just Lou it. You make it work. And no, it's easy whenever everybody's so nice and is here to have a good time. The fact that people are already checking in to see, what's going on with next year. It's only going to be better, more organized, more fun, and I'm excited. So it's people like you. I'm not that nice to everybody. Everybody, all the Picassos are cool. Yeah. So I appreciate you all. So I got to be nice. Got to work through it. We'll get rid of me in just a second. I am curious. You don't have to say where. Do you live in the city here?
I live in St. Louis, yes.
In the city of St. Louis? Okay. I would say your yard looks nice. I'm going to come peek over your fence. Check that out sometime. Careful. Tell him your address. He'll be out there stealing flowers.
Okay.
That ain't all you're trying to do.
I'll give him some at the end of the year.
That's great. If you can't tell, we're buying time. This is the point where you're pointed out. So if you all want to just chit-chat for a second, we should have your screen taken care of. In the meantime, you know what?
Yeah, I definitely want to get her tagged up.
How about some live chats? You guys into that?
Yes, I definitely want to hear what's going on in the live chat. I definitely want feedback.
That's some of my people I met when I was at the event. Hey, girls.
Phyllis, did you enjoy yourself at the festival?
I did, and I did a big job Friday, and I was wiped out. I told you I'm only 6 with something, But I felt 100 years old. That's why I did the little twist for you, because I couldn't do no more, you know?
Your body was tired from working.
I was tired, yes. But I hung in there and I had a great time. It was a great festival. I'm looking forward to next year.
That's what's up.
Can't wait.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll read some comments real quick while we get things sorted out. Heaven Sent says, going to lay back down. Much love, fams. Thanks for checking in. Marcia says, shake the good hip, not mad. Groove any way you can. That's a good way to look at it.
Thank you, Martha.
I know that's right.
Kathy says, Chris, you're a sweetheart. Kathy, I think she's been drinking some wine. I don't know. What do you guys think?
She better be. She better be.
Maybe she comes with a good moment.
It don't matter. That's what we do on this show. We drink.
Okay.
So hopefully she is.
So we'll read a couple more live chats here. MM says, I'll put Phyllis's hip back. Okay, MM, I can't read that.
I told you, Mark was going to be saying something crazy. If he get out there, he's going to be trying to do something crazy. He a mess.
Divine Nine, Supreme Feminine says, Chris, I yes, I'll take it. That's fair. Marcia says, I'm growing my hair back for Kim. It's getting long. My hair grows really fast. I've realized recently.
And I remember you did say you was getting it cut. Remember? That was
I did. I got it cut. I got it cut once it got long. It's been cut since you thought it was long, and now I have to get it cut again.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks long. It looked way better than it did, Chris.
Gotcha. Thanks.
She's so honest. Don't you appreciate it? You gotta appreciate it.
That's what he loves about me. You know I ain't gonna let him do anything crazy.
Yes,
tell you what, are we gonna run through some of your projects and everything, or is it just gonna be the two of you for a second? You guys hang out for a second. I'm gonna go take care of something. You're just gonna have to. Hey, this is me. I'm to the left of the stage. You've got a full stage, and I'm going stretch.
Well, let me ask you this.
Stretch.
Will we be able to have Phyllis's tags up? Is that what we're trying to work out?
That did complicate things, but we're gonna get it figured out. So we're gonna knock it out. Right. Yep. You guys, you handle it. We're on the fly. We'll do it live.
That's why I told Phyllis, ain't no commercial breaks. We just go. We do shit and push it.
Ain't nobody getting paid on this one.
I don't know if Deja is gonna be throwing your stuff up soon. Chris is helping her do something, and I totally give Deja her props because she's new and everybody got to learn. Yeah,
that's right.
She doing
everything is a process.
Exactly. So,
yes,
I can't do shit.
Okay.
So, thank you.
No problem either. I had to come get me a camera crew over here. Okay.
She doing her thing, and I'm proud of the young lady. And her mama is a soror. Shout out to Barbara. Okay. I forgot her mama ran up on me when we was in Indianapolis.
She ran up on you?
Yeah, at the Delta Convention. And then but at the time, I didn't know she was Deja's mom because Deja had just started. And then she was the one at our talent show. She volunteered her and her husband to be the judges. So that's what I was like, oh, that was kind of crazy. And I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, remember seeing me in Indianapolis? And I was like, yeah, now I can put it together that you're Deja's mom.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't know. I understand.
I gotta give Barbara and Amaya love because I was like, do y'all want to be anonymous judges for the talent show? They was all like, yeah. I was like, cool. Okay. Everybody else I asked, they was like, no. I was like, ain't this a bitch? Whatever.
So how long is it? How long is it gonna be? Yeah. What time is it start? Yeah.
So
no, I can't do that.
We're working that out. You can chat with the people. I want people to know why you hear what you do, the amazing things you do, your inspirations, why you got started doing what you do. That whole thing. I'm gonna let you take the floor until Chris and Deja work it out and we can get your photos up.
Okay. Well, I started landscaping because I love the beauty of it. You know, just to walk out in your yard and you get all these amazing flowers that you're watching growing. And I just had a love for it. So I had an unfortunate incident in 2000 that put me out of work. And so I started planting flowers in my yard. and it became so beautiful that my neighbors were like, "Can you do my yard? Will you do my yard?" And
And that's
word of mouth is so powerful. I help my friends get their yards together. My people, I help out my people
that's what's up.
get their yards together. Yes, and I love it. The
I do
outcome
it.
is always so beautiful. Make you
You know what?
smile.
I feel the same way, Phyllis. That's why I do the work that I do in my neighborhood. Like right now, I've been doing everybody weeds on the sidewalk.
Um,
Literally. First, I cut them all down. Then I go in with the thing with my little tool and dig out
trim.
them. Yes, because we have two older ladies that had mentioned it to me. Miss Yvonne tripped on the weeds. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely gotta delete it.
yeah, so I've been doing that every weekend that I can. I've just been getting them out and spraying my little weed concoction of vinegar and salt to kill the weed.
Vinegar and
Yeah,
yes.
then it
Yes.
loosens them up, and then I just dig them out. But I do that because one, it makes me feel better knowing that I'm doing my part. I don't think about what everybody else don't do. And
Right.
plus, I
Very
make
key.
everybody else's yard look a mess. It make my yard look worse.
That's
So
right.
that's why
That's
I
right.
cut my neighbor's grass. Yeah. And then I be working on my tan and I be like, it's good
Me
exercise. So it
too,
don't
girl. So
yeah.
me too.
And plus it's good exercise.
It is. It
Yeah.
really is. I used to
So
cut grass, but it became a little too much, you know. I had about 12 yards my son and I used to cut. And then I asked the Lord, I said, Jesus, please. It was 100 degrees outside and nobody showed up to help me. And it had rained like 3 weeks in a row. So the grass was like, oh.
hmm.
And I cut it. And on the way home, I said, Lord, if you find me another way to give me some more income coming in here, I ain't cutting no more grass. So I
And look,
do the retaining walls and I plant the flowers and I build the little concrete sidewalks, you know, stepping stones and stuff like that, you know, but no more cutting grass. I cut my own, but I'm
so
not
let me ask
cutting.
you a question. When you do other people's yards, do they tell you what kind of flowers they want, or do you make recommendations for that space, or how does that come about in terms of like they might just say they want color, or how does that come
Yeah,
about?
well, I'll go out, I'll look at it, and then you
Hmm.
and I go to the store and you pick what you want.
Oh,
I
okay.
love impatience in the summertime, you know, the color, you know, the annuals. Most of it is like, most of the time I try to plant perennials because
Okay.
people don't like to do a lot of work in the yards. You know what I'm saying? They just want it out there and they want it to look nice, but I don't want to do anything to it. So hostas, canines, elephant ears, stuff like that will come back if you cut it out at the roots. Cover it with some mulch, something, some dirt, then some mulch,
I
so that it
asked you
doesn't freeze.
because I never did that, and that's probably why my
Yeah,
perennials don't come back
they come back stuck.
as
Yeah, they don't
good.
get as big as they
Yeah,
should.
they don't get as.
Yes.
I never even thought to do that. So that's such good information. We'll definitely
Yeah,
get
and you
into that.
can also put your leaves because all the leaves are falling from the trees coming soon, you know. And you can also use your leaves as a bed to cover your flower beds, you know. And this ease is free.
True. Good compost.
Great
Chris,
timing. Great timing. Yeah, as her
The wet,
connection.
you
Hey,
know.
we lost you for just a
Yes,
second.
yes. This is what it is. Compost.
so
Are you
Oh,
okay? Can you hear us? Okay.
am I here? Yeah, I'm here.
yeah,
I can hear
yeah.
you all.
You're
Are
glitching
we
out a little
Okay.
bit. So what we'll do is we're going to just switch to let's just jump into her project
okay?
and we can
Okay.
have her explain what's going on. We'll do that. And I'm just going to stay on the screen. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, we're coming for that.
That's fine, Chris. We won't
Stay
see you
nice
anyway.
to me.
See our
Stay
projects.
nice to me.
I couldn't be
Well,
anything
good.
else. So we'll switch. So yeah, intro it and we'll jump. Well, you can tell everybody what you're working on.
Well,
Okay.
that's what we're doing. I'm gonna intro Phyllis. Let her be on the one screen, and the photos will come up. It's your time to shine, and I'm gonna let you tell everybody what we're looking at. So there you have
Okay.
it. Love.
All right. So the picture here is a yard that I did 12 years ago. And we started with very small hostas in the front, and in the back you can see the elephant ears. So every year I go and I cut them off at the and cover them with dirt.
We
And then
lost
I
you. We
cover
lost
them
you
with.
for about 20 seconds.
Okay. So you have me cut them off at the root?
I think, yeah, when you said something about covering with the dirt, we lost you a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, put some dirt on top of your wherever you cut your plant from, and then put mulch on top of it so that it doesn't freeze the root during the winter time.
Oh.
Yes. And you can, like I said, you can use leaves, you can use dirt mulch, but you need to cover it so that it's covered good. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So that
Next
when do you do that? That's a lot to cut down.
Now is the time to do that. Now is the time to do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now is the time to start preparing it because you don't know, like next month we could get snow.
True.
So, just to prepare yourself so that you don't mess your flowers up for next year, start cutting them down and covering them. They're all wilting anyway here. So, it's time to.
Okay. Oh, we're getting a glitch from you.
Maybe let's have you log out.
You're getting a glitch from me?
Yeah, let's try and have you log out and log back in. The camera's great. You look wonderful. The connection's acting up, and I blame our lovely St. Louis infrastructure. So yeah, if you just log out, log back in, we'll get you back.
Yeah, have Carla do that, and we'll get you back on.
I'm calling my little sister in here. Come on.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
All right, we'll take her off the screen. I'll chat with you, B. There's Carla. B, you're featured. We've got your sweatshirt. Everything's good. This is live podcasting, people. You're seeing behind the screen, and you know what? Look, nobody's sweating. Everybody's happy.
And that's what I love about my Picassos, all the viewers. I just love, I consider everybody that watch this show Picasso, regardless if they know it or not. So I'm lumping you in because it's a nation. If you watching, you a Picasso. Fuck it, right, Chris?
Hilarious. Yeah, that's the only way you can do. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. People think being a Picasso means you definitely have to be a creative, but what being a creative is, it's all relative. Because there are people that are great at what they do at their job, and that's creative. Regardless if you are a dental hygienist, that's still an art.
You can still be that.
Everything is an art.
Well,
what were you saying?
We're just working on a few things. Sorry. There is, and it's fun to unlock that creativity no matter what you do.
Yeah, no matter what you do. So I want I hope they get back on soon because I'm getting a lot of good information from Carla. I know I never cut my perennials down. I just let the shit grow back every year. Yeah. That's probably why they stay stuck and just stay small. I didn't even know what to do. So I'm so glad. See, that's why I'm not a know-it-all. I can't possibly know everything. That's why it's called DIY. We're all learning from each other. I just do it my way. So now I've learned a different way, and it's going to be interesting to see how my plants grow back next year. So now that I'm going to go out there and prune them.
Yeah.
Cut them all the way down, to the ground almost, and then cover them. I never did that, Chris.
No, and it takes so much work to keep that. That's why it takes a special person like with Philip.
I just gonna do them big ass plants that's in the front. Cut all that shit.
So much work.
That's a lot of work. Yeah.
Real quick. Do we have her back on?
I don't know.
What about now? Can you hear? See? Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
We'll get you back on.
Let's see if we got
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you look great.
Hopefully you won't break up. We could hear you, but you were like breaking up that last. But yeah, we were on. And we're going to jump right back to where we left off. We were just talking, of course, of how amazing you are and giving us some good information. We're
Well,
gonna jump
thank
back
you
to you
all
all.
so much. Thank you all. Girl, been through the storm.
That's right. We'll pop up those photos if we can do
Yeah,
that
because I
now.
want to know what kind of
Okay.
plant we were looking at before we
Okay.
got off that other big plant.
I'm
It
sure
looked like
everybody
almost
loves
half
this
my
too. This
yard.
is this is what the show's all about. Okay,
What
great.
is
So those are cannons that they're getting ready. You can tell how they're leaning forward. They're getting ready to be ready to cut. So I go to the
oh
root of it and cut them off right at the ground.
okay.
Those are
Yeah,
cannons.
those
Yes.
are nice. And then they'll
And
come back when you cut them
I
down
also
that.
they come back every year. And this is the thing about cannons, elephant ears, banana trees. The closer you plant them to the house,
Uh-huh.
the heat from the house will keep your bulbs from
Mmm.
freezing.
I love it.
I didn't know that. I'm
You
glad I
know?
got off
Yeah.
close to the house. That's
Yeah.
smart.
So if they're close to the house, they put a little leaf bed over them, and you won't have to worry about them. They'll come back because the heat from the house will keep that part of the ground warm,
Warm.
and they won't get frostbitten.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also built that little retaining wall. I don't can't see if you saw you can see the wall, the top of the wall, but I also added that. I did it around the front as well, but around the side, and then I added those canines in there. Yes.
You have
Yeah.
to tell when you're done with the stuff. You got to tell Deja what to do. You know, I'm not in it. So if you want to go to the next photo, that's for you to tell her.
Okay, yes, you can go to the next photo. And that's the front of it. I added that little green stuff in the front. That was just added like last month, and that's like a sweet potato plant.
Oh,
So that's the green from a sweet potato plant. And so it's the end of the season, so everything is kind of fading out now, but during the summer it was also beautiful because she's got impatiens in there, and she's got marigolds and all kind of different kind of colorful flowers in that yard. And that's the same yard, so that's just like around the corner where you just saw the canines.
do you have to plant them like according to like shade and light and?
You do need to make sure that they can do full sun, or if it needs to have some shaded, So yes, when you're buying your plants, they have the little sticker thing down in the plant, and you can look on there and it'll tell you if it needs sun, shade, how to water it, how tall it'll grow, and everything.
I'm gonna have to stop going to the ghetto Home Depot because half the tags be missing, and the people
Well,
that
yeah,
work
you
there,
need to get your tags.
yeah, I'd
That'll
be
help
like,
you to maintain. Huh?
and they be like, I don't know where the tag at. I'd be like, who coming here fucking stealing tags? Y'all ain't put the shit out.
When they put them out, they knocking them off because they
Yeah,
easily
but
get
they be
knocked out
driving
the pot. Yeah.
to like a home garden center. Because at my Home Depot, they'll never be having the damn tags in them. And I have to ask the people, and they'll be like, I don't know. I live in an apartment. We
Don't
already
know.
got we already got plans. I'm like, whatever. So I'm sorry. Next photo. Well, I'm talking, girl, let me shut up talking about next photo. It's not my
Okay.
show.
This is a yard I did like probably a month ago, and those are mums, and those are the only plant that will last up until like the end of November.
I'm gonna start getting some of them because I
And
like.
they come back. You have to get the perennial type, which is a hardy mum, and
Oh,
it comes back every year.
party. No.
Yeah, it's a hardy Angus mum.
No.
Yeah. Okay, and this is a root. So there was this great big bush. So we removed the bush out, and this is the root. This is just one of the roots to the bush that was removed by word of mouth. A friend told a friend, and so I go over to her house, and she's like, "I want this bush removed, and I want a bench here." So the next picture will show that I removed the bush, I papered, and mulched and added some stepping stones right in front of the rail. I don't know if you can see them or not. And added some flat stepping stones and put the bench there.
Now, when you say you papered, what does that mean?
Landscaping paper so that weeds don't grow
Oh, yeah, that
through
shit is.
an area that you cleaned out, because there was grass growing there too. So we dug the grass out, dug the roots out, filled the holes up, and then papered it with the landscaping paper, and then mulched the top of it and put the bench there.
Do
Yes.
you have any other, like, maybe DIY or natural, like, things you could use from your house for papering if you didn't want to spend the money? Like, say you got a whole bunch of landscaping to do and you don't want to buy that roll. Is there
So
things you
yeah,
can?
you can use trash bags because you don't want anything growing up under an area that you want to stay free and clear of grass and weeds and
Okay.
stuff. So yeah, you can put trash bags down, then put your mulch on top of it, but dig a little trench, so that it's not falling off into the sidewalk. So after I dug out the
Makes sense.
roots, I dug about this deep down, about an inch, half an inch, so that when I did start to put my paper down and I put my mulch down, then it became even with the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then,
Yeah, I've looked at landscape
yeah,
paper.
you
I'll be
can
like,
use trash bags surely, because you're not trying to grow anything there. Now, if you're trying to regrow something, if you do use trash bags, I would put holes in it so that when it snows and still has drainage, but I wouldn't do it close to the plant.
oh, okay. That's smart.
You know?
Go
Yeah.
on, go on, Phyllis. You've been doing this 20 years plus, so you know what you're talking about. And
I
everything that
love
I've been
it. I love it. My same people, I got 12, 13 years, I still do their yards. And I think they're my friends that have called their friends, and it's cool.
and
I'm
see,
all over St. Louis. I'm all
but
over
that's
St.
great
Louis.
because,
It
first of all,
is.
relatable, and obviously reasonable. Because a lot of people can't afford these people that be charging an arm
I
and a leg to do your
am.
papers. That right there, they
First
be
of
trying to
all,
charge you a leg for that.
yes,
And
they do. And I never, ever. If someone asks me, well, of course you have to buy your plants. But if you want me to come and plant them, just call me. I've done it plenty of times. Plenty of times.
yeah.
Just the fact that you want to make your yard look nice, that means you want to feel good about yourself. You want something pleasant to look at. Yes, I'll plant them.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'll
let me
plant
ask you this.
them.
Is it, it's funny because when I be walking around the neighborhood, I'd be like, oh, that's an old lady house. That's an old lady house. Because I can just tell by the plants and the landscaping. So
Yeah.
is there, like, do you ever have a client where you may have to say, oh, that's too much or that's too many?
Of course. Of
Okay.
course.
I,
But
I have this
usually, yeah.
I'm sorry. I have this one neighbor. She got about 50 planters on her porch with like plants
Yeah.
all everywhere. They just all over the place. And I'd be like, oh, she ain't got nothing else to do. They hanging everywhere, on the steps,
And
in the
that's
yard. And I'd
it's
be like,
probably because she can't plant them. And so that's her way of keeping her yard up, is just leave them in the pots and try to decorate now.
she got them in the yard. She wanted them that she buy the fake flowers and stick them in the
Oh,
yes. So it can be they be flowers in the snow all year round.
that's
It's
my pet
funny.
peeve.
Right. So I'm just wondering, have you
I
ever
know.
had to scale down a client and say, oh, that might be a bit much, or you don't need that much.
Yes.
They need
Matter of
3.
fact, that yard where I put the mums at, there was 2 other pictures with it. And so, like, she has these columns up under her porch, and it's real long. And then there's the porch. And she had these bushes, and she had all these things hanging and sticking, little nose and bumblebees and all
Lobster.
kinds of stuff. And she said, "Oh, what you doing with that?" I said, "It's got to go." But
Oh, yeah.
in result, I did take 2 of her planters and I stuck one on one end and I put one on the other end and I put some mums in there for her. They were yellow and I put red mums in it. So she liked that. She was, "Oh, that's so pretty." And so then I had put all her little gadgets to the side on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't put this stuff back out here. She was like, "Look, I need to put this because, this has been somebody gave me this." And I said, "Well, put it up there by the door somewhere. Let them greet people when they're coming. Because we just
I
gonna put some solar lights, flat solar lights, and I put some flat solar lights in there. So I did. I took the bushes out and I put impatience. So there's 2 columns. I put impatience and patience. I put the mums in front, and then I put in not impatience, hostas. This the green plant. One in front and then one in back, like diagonal, and it looked so pretty. She was like, "Oh, well, yeah, I don't need all of that. Yeah, take
Yeah.
that stuff back to the house." Yeah. Yeah. And she
I
had a garden full of petals, and I'm telling you, it was a lot of
was
stuff.
starting to get like that, and Dennis had to catch me. He was like, it's too much stuff out here on the porch front, all going down the steps." I was like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right." So I started scaling stuff
She
down.
said, "Hey, I live here."
That's one of my
That's what that
things.
does.
Like, I don't want it to look. I like modern. I like fresh. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like a whole bunch of colors in my yard. I like things to match. So I stick to maybe like 1 or 2 colors, depending on what
Right.
my colors are. I don't be having red, yellow, pink, all of that in my yard and all up and down. I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
that's just.
So
But
I
I
hope
did
I get to do your yard next year. I hope I get to do your yard next year.
my yard. It's a lot of work because I don't know how to do the fertilization and my dirt is so hard.
You
I do it
chase
my
that.
own work.
You
He
chase
getting
that guy off. That guy tries to fertilize your yard all the time, and you chase him off.
Chris, I can't have Leon working on my yard no more. I told you he left me at Home Depot.
No, I'm talking about the guy that you chase out of the back who's peeing all over your house.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Leon.
Coming over there. Where you going down
Girl,
to the swamp?
in my
You getting
alley,
him out the swamp?
it's these grown people that pee on Mr. Turner's house, and now his house got a brown spot on the that
Oh
run
my
down.
God.
That's a whole, girl, I gotta find that episode and tell you to watch it. That's a whole other story.
Oh my goodness.
Assholes. But I have to say, when I looked outside of my trash can, there are 5 beer cans in there, and I like that. At least I know they
Okay,
use it
they been thrown.
instead of throwing.
Right.
Yeah, when they get done peeing on Mr. Turner's house, they'll come and throw their trash in the trash. I put it out there for them because I was like, y'all ain't gonna be. I had to go over there and tell Curtis and them. I was like, y'all not gonna be throwing these. Y'all see me out here cleaning up this whole alley and pulling weeds and shit from everybody all in front of Miss. Y'all not gonna be doing me like that. So now they put them in the trash can.
That's nice of them. Isn't that
I am
nice?
a something, say something, and they
I
know that
know.
my husband don't like that about me because he always feel like he gonna have to fight somebody or shoot somebody. He might have to one day, but he hasn't yet. That's
As
all I
of
got to
yet.
say. As of yet.
But let me tell you what an old lady told me. She said, I was mad. I was going off. She said, "Phyllis." She said, "You can say what you mean. You can mean what you say. But Phyllis, you don't have to say it mean." I said, "Oh,
Oh, I
okay."
never heard that when you don't have to say it mean. Oh, I gotta write that down. I'm working on that.
Say what you mean.
Don't
Mean what you say, but don't say it mean. So I took that and ran with it. Boy, I was saying all kinds of stuff people didn't like to hear.
I'm working on that because I'm very honest and I'll be saying shit right out the
Yeah,
pocket.
I am too. I am too.
I feel
So
like
yeah,
we all grown and we shouldn't have to. You're not a little kid. I ain't trying to. We grown.
I ain't by
And,
my tongue.
exactly. I ain't trying to worry about your feelings. We all got
But
feelings, and I'd rather for
Everybody
folks to be
do.
honest with me and just say shit. I don't like beating around the bush and I'm
Right,
trying
right,
to. You can't hurt my feelings when you tell them the truth.
right. Please tell me the truth.
Thank you. I don't hurt my feelings. All
I
right,
can
Phyllis.
stand some constructive criticism today. Today, I can take it.
Everybody's very impressed with your work, and they're happy you came on. Just wanted to pass that along,
Thank
Phyllis.
you all. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Questions for Phyllis? If you had any comments or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Team up with B-Flat and Phyllis for your makeover. 2 different views and opinions. Who will survive the makeover? I think that was someone else. Makisha. Hey, Makisha. Hey, fam, watching on TV, but wanted to say kudos to Phyllis. I need her to come across the bridge and help me. Do you work in
I
Illinois,
will.
Phyllis?
I will. Hit me up. Tag me.
Charnice,
Well-
hey everybody, glad I'm here for this one. Miss Phyllis, is it a good time to divide hostas in the Midwest, meaning Detroit? That's up there.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Then now's the time.
I'm
Now's
definitely
the
gonna.
time. Because if you do it now, they're getting ready to die.
Yeah.
So when they come back next year, it won't be like you dug out of the plant. You know?
Yeah. I'm going to split
Yeah.
mine up, cut them down,
Yeah.
spread them out. I never did that, and that's probably why the one on my porch don't grow right. I never cut it down.
And then you got to loosen the dirt up because mud gets packed. You all know that. So, if you got hard dirt that's tough around your plants, they're not going to flourish because they can't breathe. So you got to go in there with a pitchfork or something and loosen it up around and loosen that dirt up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Loosen it up. You got to work it a little bit. Yeah.
Two more questions, and then B, you want to whatever you wanting to do, but I just want to get these in. Miss Phyllis, what do you do with hydrations? That's from Joy.
Oh, hydrations. Well, they kind of die off. You can cut them off as well, but my mom doesn't like me to cut hers. So I never cut hers, and they'll get these little dry sticks that come out after the plant dies. And then when it starts to come back, they still have them sticking out. So, I just go in and I don't do anything because if you cut it down, it doesn't get as big because they get a nice sized plant if you want it to be, Yeah,
I pull the little brown things out. I hate them. They look crazy like bamboo.
You got to pull the brown things out, and you got to do it at the root. Don't go and just break them off at the top. Break them off.
Down, and that's why they don't get big. I'm gonna start doing that. Actually, I'm doing it this Saturday.
Last question, Miss To Be Loved. What is Phyllis's favorite flower? Great way to end.
Okay.
My favorite flower. There's so many, but they have an orchid that blooms in the wintertime, and it's purple and it's yellow, and it is so beautiful. That's my favorite.
I'm glad you didn't say that damn corpse flower that everybody goes to see at the botanical gardens.
I don't want to see it.
Why do people
shit
go?
is ugly.
It looks weird, but it looks like something.
It looks like it'll turn you into a corpse.
Yeah, it looks
ugly. Like it. Yeah, it definitely is ugly. No, I like beauty. I like color, And then for the summers, again, I said I like impatiens, because they bring life to the yard, the colors, and they bloom all summer, Yeah.
I don't be doing impatiens because they don't last. I only plant perennials.
They do. Those are impatiens that I'm standing by the fence. When I planted those, they were those with the green.
But they don't come back, and that's my thing. I get tired of
they don't come back. They do not.
No annual. I only get perennials.
Most colored flowers don't come back. Except for marigolds. Marigolds come back.
I got daffodils in my yard. They come back every year.
Daffodils, yes, they come back.
They come back every year and bring me some nice color. I don't know what the names of them are, but I bought them. I told you they ain't had no stick in them. So I just bought them on a whim.
I'm gonna have to write your Home Depot consumer affairs or somebody. You have to put them stickers in them plants.
She's in consumer affairs. Way to go, Phyllis. Thank you.
You might as well stay on with us while we do our Ask Works, Ask Chris Deasy, our flyers, and we done.
Okay. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has, and very informative. Thank you so much. I'm telling you,
Wonderful.
I wrote down a lot of notes on my paper. I jotted down some notes because
Good, good. Thank
and
you
this is
all.
what
Thank
I'm
you
doing.
all
I
for
want
listening.
people on here that can be informative. Like I said, I don't know everything, and I just want people to share what they know, and that's what we
Yes,
do. So I
yes,
appreciate
it's
it so
amazing.
much. I thank you so much, Phyllis.
Good. Thank you so much for having me. It's nice to see you all. Come on, do my little twist one time for me. Do it. Twist it, twist it.
There it
I'll
is.
give you music for my irks and work so I can do my Chris Deasy. Oh, y'all
Okay.
nations. Uh, uh, uh.
Stay right here, Phyllis. We'll keep it moving with these segments, and we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, I need my well, if she can't get the music up, I ain't gonna stress her because we can just go on and do.
She's got you.
Oh, that's my
Uh-oh.
favorite in the beginning, but I'll work with it. That's a good hit song. Oh, ow.
Okay.
I think I could figure that one out. That's good.
You can do that one, Chris.
Maybe.
That's my
No,
little
she's
move.
not. She's
Oh,
sticking
I'm greeting
around.
people now. I'll be like, hey. I'm greeting people like that. How you doing? Ooh, ooh.
How you doing?
Well, Chris, the irks and works came in from Dennis. He has an
Oh,
irk
I love it.
overflowing trash cans and people that press shit on top of it.
Mm,
And his work is to just empty the damn trash can.
there it is. Yes, please do.
And people wonder why we run around parties and we never sit down because we empty trash cans. That's why I can't stand that. I know a lot of people. I cannot stand a overflowing ass trash can, like at the airport, like if you're in the bathroom and the paper towels be coming out.
Right. Fall out on the floor. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like if somebody don't come in here and then to touch it and press it down, to me is even worse.
Uh-uh.
And y'all
Don't do that.
I wipe the floor up with the same
Oh,
rag.
don't do that either.
I know I've already been told 92%.
You learned. You got it.
That's
You
not
got it.
touching the trash and pressing it down. That's to just grip the trash bag up and change it. It kills me when
Yes.
people see it piled up and they be all like, let me press that down. Don't press it down. So then it's
Pull
just
it
like,
out.
yeah, pull the shit out and just change the trash.
There
So
you
that's
go.
why we're those people at the parties that do that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I can't stand it. I can't stand cups sitting around, shit just piling up. I'll always be around the parties cleaning up. People be like, you threw my drink away. Well, you ain't got your hand
Yep.
on the shit. I'm cleaning up. I just,
Yeah.
There wasn't no person by it, okay?
Thank you. So that came in from Dennis. So the
Great job, Dennis.
first is, Chris, do you use a different wash rag to clean your ears and nose versus the one you might use to wash your face?
Ears
That's
and
a
nose.
lot.
I would have thought they would have been more intimate with that. Ears and nose. I mean,
So if you
I don't
washing
see
your
a-
face, say you washing your face, do you take that same rag and clean your ears out and clean your nose out, or do you,
you
get a
got with the
different rag?
face. You got the face wash, and then you got a different I think I've said it before. It's like a loofah for this. So yeah, I
How you
guess.
clean your ears and your nose out?
What?
You don't
How?
you don't take your wash rag. You
Yeah.
don't take your wash rag and so if you do this and that and you do like this in the
Oh.
shower, you have to get a different rag.
There's just everything's ready already. Yeah, I don't. Do you stick a rag in your nose
Yes.
all the way?
You know why? I sure do.
I mean, I'll wash, but
Oh, when I get done washing my face, right? I don't necessarily wash my
the
face with my rag.
obsession
but-
with bath habits and the accusations
funny.
towards Caucasians is troubling.
Because I scrub my face with a facial thing, but when I'm get done washing my body and stuff, I be doing all this in my ears, nose, and navel.
And you
And
gotta get behind that ear too now.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
they got a little sneaky
Yeah.
one behind the ear. Oh, gotta get behind there. Yeah.
all like this. I be all up in there with the rag.
Yes, you gotta get it. Yes.
So would I be wrong if I use that same rag and then I wipe my face? If I washed it out good under the shower water with soap?
I think do whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
I'm just saying.
I
That's
gotta.
like
That's funny. I'm like, how many are people going in with 7 rags? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I don't believe them.
Well, Dennis goes in with 3.
Two's fine. Dennis, I believe he takes care of himself. He looks good. That's fine. That's not everybody. I don't think that everyone does that.
He's more OCD than me. I use the same one.
No, I said 3. We need a face rag, a body rag, and a private rag. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the white in me, Phyllis. I just have one wash rag for everything.
I know. Me too. Definitely a tan.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's the white in me.
Yeah, gotta do it.
I got scrubby gloves, the loofah sponge, all kind of stuff, and I be having that one wash.
Yeah, you have the glove that goes on your hand that you know, the glove. Oh God, get all that dead skin off of you. Yes.
Yeah, you get to.
I don't use that on my face.
Do you guys have the French bread?
No, not on my face.
The French bread looking one.
Water on my face.
Oh,
you talking about the loofah sponge? Look like the pizza, like a baguette.
It's like a baguette. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's my nickname in college.
You a mess.
The folks in the chat do have a question. Dear's Way has asked a couple times, so I'll include it in the live chat for Ask Chris Easy. Chris, do you moisturize with lotion or water? Great question. Miracle Buttercream is what I moisturize with. I've got it right here in the office, and it's a sponsor on Two Funny Mamas. She brings you the Support a Black Business segment each and every week,
so funny,
and it's wonderful.
I was just looking at the website yesterday because now they got the 6-pack.
All new websites.
Yeah, I was like, I'm ordering the travel kit. Like the samples is like 6 different. I love Miracle Buttercream.
Love Ceta, love Miracle Buttercream.
I was like, I made my little list of things I got to order and get in.
Kim and Sherri back on Two Funny Mamas this week, too. Just putting it out there. There it is.
Oh, I love Sherri. Good morning, family. I be looking at Sherri out of one eye in the morning. I be listening for her to say, good morning, family. And I turn up and I say, good morning, Sherri.
Oh, boy. That's so funny.
You and my mama, girl, she done
about 3 o'clock, I be about to die.
My mama watching Sherri religiously.
This is Sherri, baby. That's my girl. I love me some Sherri. Yes.
Nothing makes me feel more masculine than when I put on my Miracle Buttercream in the office every day. So.
Now, why you putting on Miracle Buttercream in the office? See, I told y'all Chris be having his shirts and suits and stuff so he could just sleep at the office, take a shower at the office. He be there 24 hours a day working his ass off. He said it. Who puts on Miracle Buttercream at work? On their body.
Okay. Hands and elbows.
And get the miracle stuff.
Yeah, go on, clarify. I like how you cleaned that up, Chris. That was a good one.
That's right.
You cleaned that up. Let me go. Hey, Chris, don't read all this stuff on these flyers.
Don't?
No, because there's a lot of shit. I want you to just hit me with.
We'll be here till 11.
People can see it. Where it is and the date. Because I'm going to be I got to post a lot of stuff. And like I said, me and Kiki are working to switch my whole website over. All this stuff is going to be on the website. But, it's 6 flyers.
All right, let's see what we got. We'll do it real quick.
Yeah.
Breast Cancer Awareness Comedy Show Saturday. That's this Saturday, October 14th. In Brooklyn. Look at that. That's B-Flat.
4 o'clock p.m.
That's right. If you're in Brooklyn, Saturday, 4 p.m. show, best place to be in New York. Hit her up. You see this, and check the website, check her Instagram for more information. Next flyer.
Thank you, Chris.
Wait, a second show.
Yes, this is in Harlem. See, that's why I love New York.
You're a real comic. Yes. Look at you, multiple shows on a Saturday. Tickets only $25. Comedy in Harlem. That's right, 50 East, 117th Street. This is the 8 p.m. show. Shang and Friends, B-Flat's going to be on that. So if you're in Harlem over the other part of New York, one of the other parts of New York, check it out. There it is. Next flyer. Talents Comedy Takeover. Top flights there. Char B-Flat. Friday, November 3rd. There's only 2 shows. 6:30 doors, 7:30 and 9:30 the shows. All kinds of great food, and it's at the Urban Euphoria, 35 South Washington in Rochester. Going up north. Okay. Get your tickets. Next flyer. Big Mama and Friends presents Laughs for Your Soul Black Friday. What better way to spend after you trample your fellow man out shopping and getting that big screen for $110? You can go see B-Flat. All kind. You got Gerald Kelly. We can still hear you, ladies. Gina D, Big Mama, and don't worry, music is by, you're still on. DJ all day. There's lots of vendors. And where is this, B, you ask?
In Somerset, New Jersey.
Look at you. You're the queen of the Northeast, all over the fact. You got Laughs for Your Souls, the code you can use if you order, the room discount by Delta Hotels. So look at that. Next flyer.
Soul Train Cruise. Look where we're going. Where we leave from Tortola and St. Martin.
I like the simplicity of this one. This is awesome.
I did that because I know you be trying to.
My God, yeah.
That'll be a fun one. Yeah, go on a cruise with B-Flat. That sounds great.
7 days.
Next
and last but not least, you know I always have to give a shout out to my man Josh. Showing me love and mighty kind. Make sure you get these. Go to bflat.com, order BPHLAT.com. Order you some mighty kind. Taste the wellness. I told you I only got one left. That is crazy, Chris. I drank them up. I just got them on the 7th. No, on the 3rd.
Well, I'll do you one better. There's another flyer. You didn't expect this flyer, did you? You didn't know this. 2 can play that game. Soulard Oktoberfest, Friday, October 13th. If you're in St. Louis, Saturday the 14th. I've recruited my man D Smooth Shabazz to come hang out with me. This is my 6th year in a row doing it. I always have a very fun co-host, and he is one of the best in the business. He's all over St. Louis. He's going to be a lot of fun. And come hang out with 15,000 of your closest Germans for a day. It'll be a good time. The Stein Holding kicks off. Budweiser sponsors it. Gets a little bit competitive, but it's going to be a good time. B, I think you do well at the chicken dance.
What the hell is the chicken dance off?
You've seen it somewhere. Oh, Deja's doing it.
No, Deja got to come on the screen and show me. I don't know what
I even did.
Listen, if there's one more technical issue, I might throw this microphone. So let's.
Oh, now I'm crawling them sideways.
Her phone is jacked up.
Sideways.
B, how do you like my flyer skills? Was that last one good?
Yes, I like that, Chris. And are you going to be drunk at the Oktoberfest?
You know, I never really. I'll hold a beer. You know, I'll have a few sips. I really don't because there are so many people. I do a lot of hiding backstage, and then I'll run out, do my duties, and then just make sure things are running smooth. But shout out to Beth. She made that flyer actually. Shout out to Beth and the Soulard Business Association. We've worked with them for so many years now. It's a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be having fun this weekend.
I think Key will be down there. She's probably going to be around. But By Jack's got the truck around, and Beth helps promote it. It's a good time. So yeah, if you're around St. Louis, say hey.
That's what's up. Go, Chris. I don't know what the hell happened to Phyllis ass.
Well, she did great, and she'll have to come back on the show because everybody loved her. Great tips all around. We got plenty enough for a picture for a thumbnail. So B, if you'll do the honors, dance us off.
I sure will. I'm dancing off for Irina and Kathy and Cheryl Merrill.
Shout out to Irina and Kathy.
Yeah, Cheryl. I'm sorry. Merrill. And I'm feeling hippie. Oh, I'm feeling hippie.
That's a tribute to Phyllis. If you haven't yet, tell a friend about the show. We're here live every Tuesday night. Go see one of B-Flat's mini shows in the Northeast coming up. It's a treat to see B-Flat live. And tune in this week. We got Sherri and Kim back on the Two Funny Mamas, the stewards of this channel. We had Cedric the Entertainer last week. Go back and watch that if you haven't yet. Shout out to B and all the Picassos. We're back next week. Same Picasso time, same Picasso channel. We'll see you then.